Hey, what's going on, everyone? I've got a new controller that I want to do an unboxing on, and that is the Sega Genesis Big 6 controller. It is a 2.4 gigahertz wireless controller, so it uses USB, and it also hooks up directly to a Sega Genesis if you have one. So that's pretty cool. This is not a Bluetooth controller, so that should take care of any delays you're worried about or latency issues. There's doesn't say on the front, but it should be a radio frequency at 2.4 gigs. So what separates this controller from previous controllers that Retrobit has released is it's the original form factor Genesis controller, but it's got 6 buttons instead of 3. So that's pretty cool. And there's some people out there that like the feel of the original controller, but it doesn't have the 6 buttons, it's 3. So you're kind of limited on what games you can play. Street Fighter comes to mind. So, I don't know if this has an R and L button, but let's find out. Let's go ahead and unbox it and see what you get with it. Alright, so let's see. I think pre-orders went up for this a few months ago, and that's when I pre-ordered it. And it was kind of a surprise that I got today. It was like, oh, hey, I did buy one of these. So, I do like the packaging Retrobit uses. It feels high quality and looks like it would have been something you would have bought back in the day. So, pretty cool box. Let's go ahead and open it up, iPhone style. All right, and there she is. So let's start off with the hookups here. So you got a USB dongle and a Genesis dongle. So it looks like you just would plug these in, push the button, and then it would sync. You might put the controller in a sync mode, but we'll look at that here in a minute. So let's go ahead and look at the controller. Alright, so there it is. It is the Sega Genesis 6-button controller. And, you know, I gotta say, first impressions is, this is actually kind of comfortable. Yeah, it's pretty comfortable. Oh, it does have LNR. Cool. So you can play this with, you know, more modern games. So that's pretty cool. I can't say for sure if I like this better than the normal 6-button controller, but it is pretty cool to have this as an option. Oh, select and home at the bottom, and then start. So, okay, there it goes. I must have put it in sync mode. So what I like about this especially is, you know, what, 2 years ago, Nintendo released a 3-button controller in the States. So it's the same form factor, but it just had the 3 buttons. And I bought one, and I didn't care for it, so I sold it. But this is pretty cool. This might be what I want to play Sega Genesis games with going forward. I'll definitely get... Oh, that's awesome. I just noticed. So they have upgraded the new controller to Type-C. So that is awesome. I am so glad that Retrobit did that. All my other controllers are micro USB, so I have to use an... I basically use this adapter that converts Type-C to micro now, since I've pretty much changed all my cables over to Type-C. So good job, Retrobit. I am impressed with that. Controller feels solid. Made in China. So let's see what else is in the box. You got a instruction manual. I'm sure everyone's going to read this. And make sure they know how to use a controller. Hopefully you do by now. Looks like it's just got your default button mappings in here. How to pair it. Charging. Use a Type-C cable. Thank God. This should work with your Switch immediately. PC, Android, Mac. So, obviously with an Android, you'll need a USB hookup. But is there anything else in the box? All right. In the box, they do give you a Type-C cable. So, awesome. And a little thank you card. So, yeah, it says... thank you for your purchase. We know you'll enjoy your Retrobit product as much as we enjoy gaming. Please make sure to spend all your money with us in the future. Okay, I'm getting out of that part, but you know, very nice of them. Retrobit, I have to say, I'm so glad you upgraded Type-C. I will be perfectly honest. If they upgrade the other 6-button controllers they released previously, the blue one, the actually all of the colors, I'm hoping the blue because that's my favorite color, or the Saturn controllers, I will honestly upgrade all my controllers to Type-C because that is just a convenience I personally like having, and I think most of you do too now, since that's what modern controllers use. So anyway, that is the 6-button controller using the classic mold. So if you have any questions or concerns or anything, leave them in the comments below and I'll do what I can answer them. Thank you. Have a good one.